Praise be to Jesus. Hi again, everyone. Charles here with you. Well, here's a story I covered before. This has to do with a priest who abused a lot of children for a long time in the Diocese of Sioux City, Iowa. There's another angle on this, which is really very important. So I'm going to read a little bit. I'm going to read some excerpts to you here. The Diocese of Sioux City, Iowa, admitted October 31st that it had concealed for decades the identity of a priest who had abused dozens of Iowa boys, as reported by the Associated Press. One of the bishops during that period was Daniel DiNardo, now Cardinal Archbishop of Galveston, Houston, and president of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops. Bishop R. Walker Nicholas of the Diocese of Sioux City, Iowa, acknowledged October 31st in answer to an Associated Press inquiry that police were not contacted when Coyle self-admitted, but policies have changed since 1986. All right, so policies have changed since 1986. The supervisors of Coyle, now who is 85, included DiNardo, who served as bishop in Sioux City from 1998 to 2004. All right, so what did I just say in the previous sentence? That policies have changed since 1986. All right. So what do we got here? We have DiNardo, who is bishop from 98 to 2004. And even though the policy changed, he still kept his mouth shut. All right, so NCR, which is National Catholic Register, I think, asking that they wrote 3 emails, right? So the last one is the last email they wrote. NCR asked in that email if DiNardo knew about the case when he was Bishop of Sioux City, and if so, why didn't he inform the public about a sexual predator? All right, well, good question. Now, as another point here, DiNardo declined to respond to a case this year involving a priest in the Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston, arrested on sex abuse charges. Now, this is the president of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, who I'm sure I made a video of him speaking up and saying, oh, we need to be transparent and this, that, and the other thing. All right. So he says that, but what is his record show? That he wasn't transparent, that he kept his mouth shut, that he covered up. Here's another example, and there's been a bunch of them, where a cardinal or a bishop could have taken the opportunity, just like in Buffalo right now. That bishop has opportunity to say, yeah, I covered up. Yeah, I mean, I really messed up here. I mean, put it out on the table. Be honest. Ask for forgiveness. Take your punishment if that's what it's going to be. Set an example that God can be pleased with you about, and hopefully others will do the same. But I've never heard anyone in the years that I've been, even before I had this channel, I was keeping track of all this. And I don't remember any cardinal or bishop ever admitting that they covered anything up. And that's what bothers me. It's bad enough that they did cover up, that there are lies and deceit and all kinds of different bad stuff. But when they're given the opportunity nowadays, as these things come to light, as they're given these opportunities, they don't take advantage of them. They just, double down, as they say, and dig their heels in. And that's the real tragedy of what's going on. It truly is. And, any of our brothers and sisters who who know about these things, all right, who read about these things in one way or another, wherever it is on the internet. At least, the information has been put in front of them, by the Holy Spirit, giving them an opportunity to accept or reject it. There are just so many people. I think probably 80 or 90% of all Catholics in the world. Of course, there are a lot of Catholics in poor countries. They don't have computers, and they probably have no idea what's going on at all. But God will take that into consideration. But those people who do, they don't really take an interest in all of this. They don't want to, they don't want to take the time to get interested in it. And, it's like, it'll all work out in the end. And, or the Pope, he's got the Holy Spirit. He can do whatever he wants. Whatever their attitude is, eventually down the road, they're going to pay the price. And, that's why we're all called on this channel to do everything we can in terms of education. So that's all I got to say about that, and we'll talk to you later in the day. Bye.